Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. That's the sign that has the loungers of the week on it, so I thought I'd use it to help light up the scene here. It seems a little dark as usual when I come in here and do these videos. At night, scabs from the fever blister outbreak. Will they ever end? I'm just dropping in because I said that I would, and I said that I would give a clue, like a sneak peek for one of the questions tomorrow for the new, what's the game called again? OBP game, ladies and gentlemen, off the beaten path. By the way, I got a haircut. She didn't really go too crazy. I mean, it's still pretty longish. But anyhow, I got a haircut and a real job, and here I am to talk to you on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock. I've been painting on my baby food jars. I'm out of control with those. But in between, I paint on some canvases and rocks as well. I hate to waste paint. You know, if I have a little bit of extra paint, I have to start another project. And then, you know, it just never ends, ladies and gentlemen. So I've decided in my New Year's resolution is to quit freaking out if like a teaspoon or half teaspoon of paint is left over. I can keep it overnight, but I don't have to stick to that color theme. For everything I'm working on. Like I was working on one jar and I had these colors, they looked good for what I was doing. And I had some left over and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to use it on another jar. God, I'm boring myself, ladies and gentlemen. And so then I did and I didn't like it at all. I changed all the colors. So I must calm down in terms of this situation with wasting paint. I'm going to pause and find a question and give you a sneak peek of tomorrow's big off-beaten path game. Where we explore the alternatives to the mainstream, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going on. I can't read my own writing, and I can't remember the name of the game. Okay. I wonder if I'm not going to give you the answer, and then you can leave it in the comment section, and down there I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Where is it here? Trying to get it together. 35 questions. Now, some of these are, you know, I don't necessarily embrace any of this jazz. Well, I embrace a lot of it, to be honest with you. I embrace most things that aren't mainstream, so, but some of it I don't. I just wanted to let you know, it's not like an endorsement for any of the following. Although I'm pretty into this thing lately, so here goes. I'm going to read the question, hold this up, as if we are playing, the whole game is not a Pictionary, by the way. This is just one visual aid. Okay, have it, there it is. All right, this person, ladies and gentlemen, is an Australian plasma physicist, most noted for his work on the electric universe theory. He is also a senior member of the Thunderbolts Project and works closely with David Talbot. David Talbot is I'll tell you a little bit about this in case you're not familiar. David Talbot is what they call a comparative mythologist, and what got him on the road to the electric universe was the writings, the works, the books of Immanuel Velikovsky, who in like 1950 wrote a book called, you can guess this and put it down on the bottom, it was called Worlds in Collision. And it's just, you know, it's basically a different, how can I explain this? It's, they call it the catastrophist view, or catastrophist everything, like it all ties in, it's not just space. It's geology and mythology and anything that ends in an ology, psychology. Actually, it is, because, we can still be traumatized from these early memories that our ancestors had and all this jazz. So, he was plodding along, comparing all these mythologies, and blah, blah, blah. And one thing led to another, and he was pretty convinced that the ancients were talking about planets that were visible then because the sky was different, ladies and gentlemen. It's a different sky altogether. Well, then, meanwhile, the person here, this individual, was what I just said he was, a plasma, whatever. And they got in touch, and then things were falling into place from his angle. A lot of the things they saw that were painted on those glyphs, you know, those petroglyphs on rocks, were plasma discharges that they could recreate in the lab and all that jazz, ladies and gentlemen. So, boy, I really should probably not be a spokesperson for the electric universe. They also go by the EU, but every time I say EU, I think I'm, you know, people think I'm talking about the European Union, and I'm not. So, anyhow, a lot of the different fields of science kind of fit into this. They call it like a holistic, or a, what's the other word? They call it a, oh, hang on. This really makes me angry that I went blank on the word. It's where all the different branches of science are involved. It's not just you're going to be in this department or compartment, and we're going to be over here. It's all together. I mean, I know that's holistic as well as like looking at all things associated, but God, I'm extra silly. But I can't think of the word. I just can't think of it. I'm sorry. It's a something. So it's very deep. It's very whatever. It really explains a lot of stuff. You don't have to be brilliant in math or maths to understand it. It answers a lot of questions. It doesn't answer every question. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your sneak peek for the show tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern here on the Belly of the Beast. Please join us over at Lounging with Lisa. Right here, new game. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. My book's over there. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Smedley. And remember, I don't know what else I'm saying. Guess who this is? Okay, jot it down in the comment section. And I live for you. Goodbye. Over and out.